Good morning, everyone. For this session, we have with us Dr. Puneet Mishra, Head of Computer Science at University of Lucknow. Dr. Puneet Mishra has served as a distinguished resource person in numerous workshops and seminars. He has expertise in the area of cybersecurity, digital signature, e-governance, and productivity enhancement using ICT tools. He has delivered expert lectures for government bodies, including UP Center for Good Governance, Direct Taxes Regional Training Institute, and UGC academic staff colleges. His sessions have consistently focused on digital transformation and cyber laws, catering to officials and academicians alike. Dr. Mishra's involvement reflects his expertise in both academics and applied aspects of emerging technologies. We welcome you, sir, for this session.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Excuse
sir.
me. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, so is my screen visible?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, thanks to organizers, especially Dr. Sunil Dhawan, who has invited me for this event, which is named as 6 days workshop on AI and ICT tools for next generation educators and researchers. So this is the third day, and in this third day, I've been given the topic that is AI for data analysis and visualization. So I'll focus on both these areas, and I'll talk about both this data, how data is important for us, and why this data analysis and visualization is needed, and how educators can utilize and handle this sort of data. So I'll more focus on basically educators, since we are from this fraternity only. So data is incredibly important in the real world, and it is the major buzzword today. Everywhere it is data. Economies are changing through data, and even our decisions are changing with data. So data is at present data serves as the foundation for informed decision making, problem solving, innovation, and progress across various sectors. And its significance is particularly pronounced in education, where it has the power to transform teaching, learning, and overall educational outcomes. So why data is important? So data is nowadays is gauged by 3 parameters: volume, velocity, and variety. And these all are exploding. And when we talk about importance of data in real world, there are n number of importance of this real world things in by utilizing or handling data. So I'll first talk about informed decision making. Now, what is that? When we talk about informed decision making, whether you have any sort of business, so you handle your company, and companies across all industries rely heavily on data to make strategies, and they for strategic decision making they analyze sales data, customer behavior, market trends, and operational data, which businesses can do a lot of things, like they can understand their customers better, like they can identify preferences, needs, and pains, points to tailor products and services, marketing efforts. And for example, if I talk about e-commerce platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, etc., they analyze purchase history and they browse behavior to provide personalized product recommendations, and by which the companies get increased sales and customer satisfaction. Not only that, data is utilized for optimizing operations as well. And when we talk about optimizing operations, companies basically identify where inefficiencies are taking place, where are bottlenecks, and which are the areas of improvements in production or supply chain or logistics. So, for instance, logistics companies, like there are a number of companies, I'll name one, UPS, they use data analytics to optimize delivery routes, saving time and fuel. So, a number of companies are using different methods for utilizing this data to have certain sort of decision making. Then again, data has to be read to give it a different meaning. So companies are utilizing these data sets for predicting future trends as well. If I talk about forecasting demands, identifying emerging markets, and anticipate potential risks, enabling proactive planning and resource allocation, retailers nowadays use predictive analytics to forecast demand for products, helping them manage inventory effectively and avoid stockouts. So things are not stopping here. Things are moving ahead. Since nowadays we are talking about data-driven decision making. So earlier decision making were based on just only gut feelings and assumptions, with evidences-based insights leading to more effective strategies and better outcomes. So nowadays, companies and businesses houses, what they do, they analyze past data to determine which product will be popular during a specific season, or which product will be popular among which age group. So these things are there. Then another area, if I talk about healthcare, so data analytics is done in every walk of life nowadays. So if I'm talking about healthcare, for improving patient care, data analysis is used in healthcare. Like hospitals are analyzing patient records, they are using medical imaging and clinical trial data to identify disease patterns, predict patient outcomes, and develop personalized treatment plans. So, hospitals use data analysis to predict patient recovery rates and create better treatment plans. So, if I talk about, for too long we have relied on manual methods to shift through growing mountains of data. And this often leads to slow, superficial analysis and missed opportunity. Nowadays, there are AI-enabled tools. And these are emerging as game changers, since they offer speed, they offer depth, and they offer automation to transform raw data into actionable intelligence. So, if I talk about data explosion, a lot of things can be said. Now, I'm moving to make a background why this topic is important, why data analysis and visualization is required. You might say that earlier also, in early days, we also do data analysis, but these were manual methods. But modern data sets often involve hundreds or even thousands of variables. So there are certain correlations between different variables. Different regression analysis are needed among different variables. So identifying intricate correlations and interactions manually is incredibly difficult. Traditional methods may miss non-linear relationships and subtle dependencies. So complex data relationships cannot be handled by manual interventions. Not only that, data collection, data cleaning, manual analysis can be extremely time consuming. And by the time insights are generated, they might already be outdated. So there's a need for faster, more automated approaches to keep pace with business needs. Not only that, if we collect data manually, so there is possibility for some human biasness while handling data and while using any sort of data interpretation. So traditional analysis is susceptible to the analyst's preconceived notions and biases. So manual visualization choices can unintentionally skew interpretations. Not only that, scaling analysis with growing data source. This was not possible in earlier time. Since organizations are increasingly dealing with data from diverse and evolving sources, traditional tools often struggle to integrate and analyze these disparate data sets efficiently. So if I talk about modern day applications, how data are generated. So I'm wearing a smart watch with me. And this smart watch has various features. Not only my personal data is there, it can handle my health records. All sensors are checking here my day-to-day health variables like SpO2. It is monitoring my measuring and monitoring my blood pressure. It is measuring and monitoring my SpO2 and all things. And how this data is collected and analyzed. So most of you are wearing such type of gadgets. So these are basically generating data at enormous space. And this data is stored somewhere. And if this data which is stored somewhere is not utilized for analyzing my health related issues or giving me an insight how to plan for my health, this all data is not useful. So for utilizing this all data sets, we have to analyze this data and we have to move towards visualization thing. Since a lot of data is there, it is in the form of tables with 100 variables. So if such type of data is given to you, what you will see? Nothing, just only changing row-wise different things. So for better picture of data and what it is saying to us, visualization is important. And before this visualization, certain set of analysis is required. So data is pre-processed first. First it is cleansed, then pre-processed, then accordingly we set our data, we prepare certain algorithms, we give certain algorithms to this data to give us certain meaningful results in the form of dashboards, which dashboards are on your screen and which are saying that this data is trying to say this thing. So if I talk about this data set, which is I have to use. So before moving towards AI and AI related things, I'll again move back So importance is enormous. Now, why data is important, so important in real world? So I earlier told you that it is used for informed decision making. How data analysis allows individuals like us, businesses, and different organizations to move beyond assumptions. Earlier, uh, we utilize statistics as a tool, and lot of assumptions we have to do. But here, we have exact data, and we have to make choices based on evidence here. Just like I'm giving you an example again of a company in which a marketing team is there. So this marketing team might analyze sales data to decide which advertising campaigns are most effective. So this is one way where data is utilized. Now, the second thing, where data is utilized, data can be utilized for problem solving. How? Again, question arises. So by examining data just only, we can identify the root causes of the problems, and we can develop targeted solutions as well. I'll give one more example. For example, a manufacturing company might analyze production data to pinpoint bottlenecks in their processes. Again, nowadays governments are making more emphasis on innovations. So data can be utilized for innovations as well. Why? Data can reveal unmet needs and emerging trends, paving the way for new products, new services, and approaches. So the development of personalized medicine relies heavily on the analysis of patient data. If we have patient data, we analyze it in a better form, we can say innovation can be done in the area of drug making. Not only that, for prediction and forecasting, again, data is utilized. So I can say that the statistical model applied to historical data enable us to predict future trends and outcomes. So this can be used in any area. Like we have nowadays, meteorological department is there. They do weather forecasting. And nowadays we have messages around whenever our this weather shoots, we have messages in our mobile phones saying that this much time there is possibility for rains, heavy storms. So these can be linked together. So predictions can be utilized for giving persons individual information about the weather condition. Not only that, financial market analysis is also there, in which what stocks are doing, which stocks are doing good, which are not performing well. These all can decide the financial market portfolio. So accordingly, people can invest their money or they can take out their money. This is there. Not only that, data can be utilized in personalization as well. Since data allows for customization of experiences, from personalized recommendations on streaming services to the tailored learning plans in education. At a later stage, when I'll talk about how this AI is used for data analysis and visualization in education sector. So it will give you an insight that how we can utilize it. Not only that, data can be utilized for performance measurements. Since data helps us track progress, evaluate the effectiveness of interventions, and identify areas for improvement in various processes and systems. So there's a question now. Since we all are educators, why I'm giving you these examples of market trends, market or financial portfolios. So, so that is there. But when we talk about importance of data in education, the application of data in education often referred to as data-driven education, or we can call it as learning analytics, which involves collecting, analyzing, and interpreting various types of educational data to inform decisions and improve outcome of students, teachers, and the education system as a whole. So data is very important for us also, since we all are educated and the whole nation is looking towards us in the time of atrocities. So it's our thing to channelize this opportunity to handle this data which is there in education. So as an educator, if when I visualize the things, one thing came into picture first. We have to understand the student needs first. So how data can be generated? By analyzing assessment results like tests, quizzes, assignments. The teachers can identify individual student strengths, weaknesses, and learning gaps. So, for example, a teacher might notice that several students struggle with a specific math concept, or and they can adjust their teaching accordingly. So, this is one area in which this data can be utilized. Not only that, examining learning styles and preferences data allow educators to tailor their instructional methods to better suit diverse learners, and some students might learn best visually, while others are somewhat slow learners. So, how to give different students the same chapter differently? Not only that, behavioral data is also important for us, such as engagement levels and participations can indicate students that who may be disengaged or require some additional support. So this is one way of looking at how data can be utilized. So data can be utilized for understanding student need. This is the first point, which I mentioned. Now the second point. Now this all data can be utilized for personalized learning as well. Now, what is personalized learning? Since data enables the creation of personalized learning paths and interventions that cater to the unique needs of each student. So we can develop certain adaptive learning platforms. Now, what will be the purpose of these adaptive learning platforms? That they can use this real-time performance data to adjust the difficulty and content present to the students accordingly. Now, there's another aspect that we can identify students who are struggling or excelling, allows teachers to provide targeted support or enrichment activities. So this way, data can be utilized for personalized learning as well. Not only that, data can be utilized for tracking student progress as well. Now, monitoring student performance over time through data helps educators and students visualize growth and identify areas where more efforts are needed. Progress monitoring data can highlight the effectiveness of different teaching strategies. Not only that, by analyzing attendance records, we can identify patterns of absenteeism and allow for early interventions to support students who may be at risk of falling behind the prescribed norms of attendance. So, By analyzing student outcomes data, the teachers can also be given insight that they can utilize effectiveness of different teaching methods and curriculum materials. If a student consistently performs poorly on a particular topic, it might indicate a need of revise the teaching approach. Similarly, teacher observation data and student feedback can also be valuable in evaluating and improving instructional practices. Not only that, this all data set can be utilized for improving curriculum and instructions as well. Analyzing student performance data across different topics and assessment can inform curriculum design and identify areas where content may be needed to be revised or strengthened. Now, I'm coming to this slide. So, think about how long it takes to sort through a huge pile of papers by hand. Find the important bits and then figure out what it all means. It can take forever, and by the time you finally understand everything, the information might not even be useful anymore because things have already changed. Now, think of artificial intelligence as making computers act as a bit like smart humans. It's about teaching machines to learn things. So if I talk about artificial intelligence, there was no word before 1956. And if I have to talk about AI, I'll talk it in different senses. That from where basically AI came into picture. So when I started reading about AI, I got it that there was still there was no term before 1956, but people talked about AI in different terminologies. It all started from Aristotle and Socrates. How? Since they tried to calculate that how basically our mind works, they tried to have an insight that how this mind can be trained. So from there it started. Then around 1946, some researchers came along together and they tried to perform an experiment in which they tried to create a artificial neuron. And mostly medicine doctors were there, certain computer scientists were there, and they wrote certain things about how a neuron works. So at that time, people were of different opinion, and they said that nobody can make an entity like brain of human, and it can't be replicated into the form of machines. But 1950 was the year when a person, he was a British mathematician, his name was Alan Turing. He wrote a paper. And in his paper, he wrote that the title of the paper was Can Machines Think? Now, this led an thought-provocation process during the researchers of that time, which were basically handling this AI boom at that particular level. And in the 1956, people came along with a basic concept of a conference, international conference, in which the stalwarts of AI of that time basically tried to evolve certain discussions about AI, and in that conference in 1956, AI term was coined. AI term was coined, and the AI term was basically artificial intelligence term was given in this Dartmouth conference in the year 1956. So before that, there was not a term, and Turing basically has given one test, which is called as imitation game. And how this imitation game worked out, again, it was a very interesting story. I'll tell it in a brief, that when this term was coined, people were not of the opinion that machines can be made smarter than humans. So there were basically two separate wings, in which one told that there will be systems or machines which will be better than humans, and the other wing basically said that there we cannot make machines as intelligent as humans. So the concept of strong AI and weak AI came into the picture. So at that time, Alan Turing came with an experiment, in which what he did, he created a room in which he partitioned it in first two phases. And in one phase, there was an interrogator, and in front of him, he cannot see, there was a person. Now, the area where person was sitting, he again made two partitions. Now, in the partition, there were two sections where the persons have to give answers, and one place where from where this integrator has to question things. So what Alan Turing said, that interrogator is going to ask the question, and at one place a male member was sitting, another place a female member was sitting. If there are same answers from both the male and female person, then we can say that both have same sort of intelligence. So there's a twist in the story, that persons have to give their answers through teletypewriter. And whatever I am asking, that is again through teletypewriter. So this was the one side of the story. Now Turing replaced the female with a machine, computer. Now again, the interrogator has asked questions, similar questions to man, and the similar question with computer. If the computer gives smart answers like human, so we can conclude that this machine, this system has equivalent memory of human. So this test was given a name, and this is called as Turing test. And you'll go, and if you'll visit internet, you'll just search for Turing test. So Turing test, till date, no machines have crossed this test. Still there is a competition. People are trying, though we made Alexa, though we made Siri, but at one point of time, when you ask question, these cannot give answers properly. So we can not say till date that machines can be made equivalent to humans, as intelligent as humans. So this all was Turing test. So people said that this is not just to say that the machine is intelligent. So people basically said to Turing that you are trying just to make us understand that the machine has no intelligence. but human has the intelligence, and you are imitating this machine as intelligent since it is giving some answers. So again, people from strong AI basically supported Alan Turing, but there were people who were the concept of weak AI, and they said that AI cannot do wonders like humans do. So there was another experiment performed at that time, which was called as basically Chinese room test. Now, what this Chinese room test tried to say that we can make machines and we can make intelligent machines, but we cannot make intelligent machines which are as intelligent as humans. So in Chinese room test, what they did, again they took a room in which there were things written in Chinese only. And there was a person like me in in that room, and the person doesn't know Chinese. But there are certain instructions written in English, and English I can understand. And there was an input section through which certain questions were given to me. Now, with the help of these questions were in Chinese. Now, with the help of instructions and those Chinese books, I prepared certain set of answers. And if that answer is same as that of human, I can say that the machine is intelligent. So this was given by what science say, but there's no rule. Basically, machine is working as a symbol, uh, basically manipulator. It has nothing to do with intelligence. So this was the second part where people basically try to. So I'll not take much time explaining AI. I'm coming now how AI is utilized. So nowadays, uh, we are utilizing AI in computers. So think that AI is making computer act a bit smart, and it can behave like humans. So it's about teaching machines to learn things, figure stuff out, solve problems, and get better over time, just like we do. So AI basically tries to build computer systems that can do things that usually need a human brain, like understanding what we are saying, seeing things, and making smart choices. So when it comes to data, AI is like a super smart helper. So the purpose of AI was to create such computer systems which are capable of doing tasks that typically requires human intelligence. And what human intelligence requires? Learning, reasoning, problem solving, and understanding natural language. And similarly, perceiving or giving perceptions. In the realm of data, AI provides the intellectual framework to process data, analyze it, and extract valuable meaning from raw information. So when it comes to data, AI basically is a super smart helper. It gives computer the brain power to look at tons of information which is available there and understand what it means and find the important stuff. So AI plays a big role in today's world where we have so much data. It helps turns all the raw information into smart decisions. It can find hidden patterns and ideas that humans might miss. Not only that, AI can do things at a much faster uh, pace, more accurate, and more efficiently. It can do things that humans can do. So it can even automatically handle complicated tasks in real time, making everything quicker and smarter. Now, now think of AI as giving superpowers to data analysis. Since there's a synergy among AI and data analysis and visualization. So instead of slowly sorting through those huge piles of papers yourself, AI is like a super fast robot that can do it for you in a blink. It can automatically clean up the messy papers, figure out which one are the most important, and then find connections you wouldn't have seen otherwise. So what AI can do? AI can transform vast data into smart decisions. Then the second thing, it can uncover hidden trends and insights. So the purpose of AI is to spot hidden clues and very tiny details in the data that humans might miss. It can also do really smart things like predict what might happen in the future based on the data and understand trends over time and even make senses of text data like customer reviews. So AI takes regular data analysis and makes it much faster, much powerful, and able to tell a much deeper and more insightful story from the information. It's like going from reading a simple summary to watching the whole news. You can get a much richer understanding. Now, how AI revolutionized data visualization. Think about how regular charts can sometimes be a bit boring and hard to understand. Now, AI is like a smart artist for data. It looks at your information and figures out best way to show it. So it's interesting and easy to grasp. Instead of just basic bars and lines, AI can create visuals that really brings data to life. And it can even write little explanations that go along with the powered visuals, which are often interactive. You can play around with them and explore the data yourself, which helps you understand things much better and faster. So, the powerful combination of AI's capability in both data analysis and visualization creates a synergic effect, leading to more profound and accelerated path to actionable insights. This integrated approach allows organizations to extract meaningful knowledge from their data more efficiently and communicate these findings with greater clarity and impact. Ultimately, this empowers more informed and timely data-driven decision making across all levels of organization. So the cool thing is that when you combine AI's ability to understand data with its talent for creating great visuals, you can insight much quicker and they are much deeper. It's like having a super smart detective who cannot only find the clues but can also present them in the way that one can find and can easily understand. So this will help different businesses for making smarter decision makings, making them more faster decisions. But AI does not tell you what happened in the past. It can also help you understand why things happen and even predict what might have happened in future. It's like going from just reading a history book to being able to see what might happen next and even getting a suggestion on what to do about it. Now, this means we can move beyond just understanding the past, actually use data to make better choices for future. So traditional data analysis often focuses on describing historical events, understanding what happened. But AI enabled things enables a crucial shift beyond this descriptive stage. So by leveraging machine learning and predictive modeling, we can gain insights into why certain outcomes occurred, predict potential future trends, and even with greater accuracy, and even prescribe optimal actions and recommendation based on data-driven forecasts and analytical findings. So this moves from simply understanding the past to shaping a better future. Now, I'll move on to the next slide. That is simply, I can say, how these all processes can be handled. So I told you, whenever you start with a problem with computers, you have to have lots of data. Now the data is there, but sometimes there are certain missing values in them. There are certain uh, things which are of superficial nature. So how to handle with these all? So preparing data for analysis is like getting you ingredients ready before you start cooking. If your ingredients are dirty, if your ingredients are spoiled, if your ingredients are measured wrong, your final dish won't taste good, no matter how well you cook it. Similarly, raw data is often messy. It might have missing information, things that don't make sense, mistakes, or extreme values that can throw off your analysis and make your conclusion wrong. That's why cleaning and getting the data ready is super important first step. Now imagine having a smart helper in the kitchen who can automatically spot the bad ingredients, figure out what is missing, figure out and even fix some of the problems for you. That's why AI is doing for data cleaning instead of just deleting missing information or guessing with simple averages. AI can look the whole recipe in totality. That means the entire data set and use smart techniques to fill in the blanks more accurately. It can learn from other ingredients to make a better guess about what's missing, leading to more reliable and trustworthy results in your final analysis. So AI is making the crucial step, which is the first step of data preparation much smarter and more efficient. So there are different AI algorithms. They can intelligently identify patterns in missing data and employ. Now, I'm talking about other things. That means intelligent detection and correction for inconsistencies and errors. So as I told, that AI acts like a highly skilled data detective. So it does not just rely on basic rules to find errors. Instead, it learns the characteristics of normal data patterns. Now, this allows it to identify subtle inconsistencies or errors that humans' eye might not overlook. Suppose if I'm talking about a text data and it contains an unusual phrasing, or there are certain illogical combinations within numerical data sets. For instance, AI using natural language processing can pinpoint oddities in written information, while statistical models can flag nonsensical numerical pairing. Moreover, AI can propose or even automatically implements corrections based on the patterns it has learned from the data. Furthermore, if I talk about nowadays softwares, even AI excels at automatically identifying outliers. So if you have a such type of software, you can check that AI version of softwares can identify outliers very easily. Now, what are these outliers? Those data points that significantly stray from typical range. So using algorithms designed for anomaly detection, AI can spot these unusual values based on statistical properties or learn behaviors within data beyond just finding them. So AI can also assist in determining AI can also assist in determining the best course of action for these outliers. So whether outliers can be removed, whether we can transform them, or we can analyze them separately, AI can provide guidance based on context of data and its overall distribution. So this way, AI is looking good, but there are certain other aspects as well. We'll talk about these in later part of this lecture. So now, AI-powered standardization and normalization. So earlier for normalization, we have certain manual processes. Later on, certain other things were there. But AI can automatically make you sure that all your number data is on the level playing field. So there are a number of computer programs which are smart and they can work best when the numbers are all in similar way. So AI can automatically do things like standardization, which makes all the numbers have an average of 0 and a spread of 1. It can also do normalization, which squishes all the numbers into a specific range, like between 0 and 1. And what's really clever is that AI can never figure out, sorry, AI can never figure out uh, 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 the best way to scale your numbers depending upon how the data looks and what you are trying to do it with later. So the end result of all these automatic cleaning and organizing by AI is that you end up with much better quality of data. So when your analysis and charts are based on clean and reliable information, you can trust the results much more. This means you'll get more accurate insights, make smarter decisions, and be less likely to jump to wrong conclusion because of messy data. So this we talked about. Now we'll talk about uh, feature engineering and selection with AI. So AI handled messy data. Now I'm talking about um, feature engineering we can do. Nowadays, it is a common buzzword. So AI basically plays a crucial role in transforming raw data into more informative features that can significantly improve the performance of analytical models. So when we talk about feature engineering, this involves creating a new feature from existing ones that better capture the underlying patterns and relationships in the data. So that's how AI algorithms can automate this process by identifying potential combinations. Not only that, transformations are there and aggregations as well of variables that might be relevant for the task in the end. So AI can automatically generate new and more informative features from raw data set that we already have, and it can intelligently explore different combinations. So that is more important. So this all basically automates and creates relevant features that can dramatically improve the performance of our analytical models. Furthermore, when we have a vast number of potential features, so AI basically steps in to help us select the most important ones. Now, this process known as intelligent feature selection. Now, this is vital for building efficient and effective models by focusing on the most predictive and informative variables. So, machine learning algorithms themselves can evaluate the significance of informative variables. The machine learning algorithms themselves can evaluate the significance of different features, ranking them based on their contribution to a model's performance. Now, this is another thing. What we are dealing with data, when dealing with data sets that have vast number of features, often referred to as high dimensional data, the complexity of analysis and modeling can become overwhelming. So AI offers powered solutions to tackle the challenges through dimensionality reduction techniques. There are a number of dimensionality reduction techniques. Few are named here, like PCA, that is called as principal component analysis. The second one is called as T-distributed stochastic neighbor embedded. So TSNE. These can intelligently reduce the number of features in the dataset while carefully preserving the most crucial information and underlying structures. So this simplification process yields several benefits. Firstly, it leads to the development of models that are more easily understandable and interpretable. And secondly, by working with fewer variables, the processing time required for analysis and model training is significantly reduced, making the entire workflow more efficient and manageable. So the essence is that the AI-powered dimensionality reduction tools acts as a smart filter, distilling the essential information from complex data set into a more digestible and actionable format. So I hope you might have queries that we'll discuss at a later stage. So what AI can do? So AI algorithms are there. Oh, just a minute. So there are AI algorithms for visualizations, visualizing data, and this is basically visualized by automating the tricky processes and choosing the right chart type. And these intelligent systems analyze the fundamental nature of data sets, considering facts like whether the data is made up of numbers, categories, or time-based information. So there are n number of possibilities. So I'll not move on to much theoretical concepts. Now I'll coming to which you are looking for, that AI for data visualization, and which tools are there. So I'll describe you certain tools, and later on, if you require, we can have certain hands-on session as if the time permits. Now, AI data visualization tools are uh, basically utilized for analysis and visualization both. Now, why this data visualization is required? The first thing, visualization is required since we require personal and effective data visualization technique so that the individual user needs can be catered up. So for that, certain intelligent algorithms are deployed. And when we talk about in these intelligent algorithms, uh, these intelligent algorithms basically can understand the user's role, their specific information requirement, and even their past interaction with data to create visualization tailored from them. Now, this all includes customized dashboards that prominently displays the matrices and the data views, which are most relevant to their daily tasks. So by providing these personalized experiences, AI makes it to easier for users to engage with data, consume information more efficiently, and focus on the insights and that directly impacts their responsibilities. So you might have heard about virtual reality. So if I talk about modern day techniques, AI is playing crucial role in creating immersive and data experiences using augmented reality, that which is called as AR, and the virtual reality, which is called as VR. So by leveraging AI, complex data sets, especially those with a special element, can be transformed into interactive three-dimensional representations within data, enabling users to directly interact with it in a spatial context. Now, this has powerful applications in the field like architecture, where users can walk through building designs, engineering, where product models can be explored in details, and the scientific research, where complex structures like molecules or geographical data can be analyzed in an immersive way, leading to the deeper insight and engagement. Now, there are n number of tools which are coming today, and these are handled for data visualization. So AI data visualization tools are for everyone. Now, for which for whom these are, these can be for any sort of person who is treating him as an analyst. It can be an engineer, and even he can be a non-technical business leader as well, having a shop owner or someone. So most provide an intuitive user interface and AI-powered assistance to make it easier for everyone to finding the meaning from data and share those insights. Now, what are the two? There are a number of tools, but what a tool requires. So the first thing, which we call as interactivity. So every tool which is used for data visualization should have interactivity. Then real-time analysis, automated chart generation, natural language queries as well. Not only that, and second last one is data storytelling, and the last one is called as anomaly detection. Now, what are the benefits basically for these data visualization? The first one is faster decision making. The second one, increasing efficiency. The third one, accessibility for all skill levels. Then scalability. Then better accuracy, actionable insight, and finally, improved collaboration. Now, what are the basic desirable features while choosing an AI data visualization tool? So, every data visualization tool should have data integration capabilities. This should be easy to use. Then it should have better customization and flexibility things. Not only that, scalability and performance should be good. And finally, it should be secure. And there are mechanisms or provisions for compliances as well. Now, one by one, I'm talking about these tools. And if time permits, I'll show one to you. Now, what is this Tableau? And for what purpose this is used? So when we talk about Tableau, it is one of the most accessible and flexible data tools. And it is powerful enough for most complex data analytics, but friendly enough that you won't pull your hair out using it. Now, through its AI assistant, you can ask data. Lets you type questions like show me last month's sales by region. And what it will show? It will get instant visualization. So while Tableau is not the cheapest option out there, it's become more accessible to smaller teams, especially with its new AI features that help you skip the manual data crunching and get straight to the. So what Tableau does? So as I told you, Tableau is the powerful and widely used data analysis and visualization tool that helps individuals and organizations to explore, understand, and communicate with data. And its core strength basically lies in the ability to transform raw and complex data easily understandable and interactive visualization form, enabling data-driven decision making. Now, what are its key features and its capability? If I talk about Tableau, so Tableau can connect a vast arrays of data sources. Like it can connect to any of the data bases like SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, GRE, SQL, Teradata, and number of. Not only that, it gives you certain cloud services as well, like AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, Salesforce, Google Analytics, and there are a number of things. Then it can utilize files like Excel, CSV, JSON, PDF, and statistical files. Finally, web data connector files, which need social media feeds and web APIs. So the basic key features which are there on your screen. The first one is speak data to me. Ask questions in plain English format and watch as Tableau turns your queries into visualization. Then it comes a smart suggestion that actually help. So AI, since it is AI enabled, it looks at your data and recommends the best way to show. No more guessing which chart type to use. Not only that, data cleanup is can also be handled with by using this. Like through autopilot you can do. So automatically it spots and fixes messy data. So you don't have to do things. Then there comes as team friendly sharing. So collaborate in a real time with features that make it easy to share insight across your organization. Pattern spots, so finding trends and outliers you might have missed even in massive data sets as well. Not only that, if I talk about Tableau, so what Tableau can do, uh, it can utilize basic charts like bar, chart, line, pie, scatter, which we use in Excel as well. Advanced charts like histogram, box plots, bullet chart, tree maps, Gantt chart, packed bubble charts can be used. Not only that, geospatial visualizations with maps with layers, heat maps, and flow maps can be generated. Similarly, it has an interactive dashboard, so combining multiple visualization into a single interactive mode for comprehensive analysis. So there are a number of capabilities of Tableau, as we discussed. Uh, we, I am moving towards another tool which is called as Power BI. So Power BI basically it is a product of Microsoft, and it basically comes with Microsoft Office. So Power BI is a power drill with thousands of attachments, and Microsoft Power BI, Power BI's Power BI's uh, uh, data visualization gives you a clean, actionable insight on the data. Not only that, there are certain AI capabilities nowadays required into your this data analysis thing. So AI capabilities basically baked with Power BI gives you smart narrative features which saves time by writing up and key findings from your charts automatically. So while it plays best with other Microsoft tools, it's flexible enough to work with just about any data source you throw at it. So Power BI again is a important tool. So these are the key features of Power BI. Again, natural language insights is there, smart data preparation is there, AI trends detection is there, then quick measure is there. Similarly, that automated machine learning is also there. Now, the next tool is Looker. Just you jot down the node, and if you require our services for this all handling, uh, you can contact us. So just a minute. Now, what is this Google Looker? When we talk about Google Looker, it is a business intelligence software. Not only business intelligence, it is a data analytics software as well. And not only that, its visualization platform helps organizations to explore, analyze, and share data insights. Now, it is acquired by Google Cloud, and it is designed to work seamlessly with cloud data warehouses like Google BigQuery, Snowflake, and Redshift, but also connects to various other data sources. So, if the organizers allow, if you have any query till the session, till this session, you can ask questions. Otherwise, I need just a 5-minute break to have just water and so that I can continue. Over to organizers.
Right, sir, right. So if anyone have any question, kindly post that in the group, in call messages, and sir will respond to it. Or you also have an option to raise your hand and you can ask your question. We will unmute you.
So thanks, ma'am. Uh, uh, this is 11:19, and I'll be back at 11:25 to have my session.
Sure, sir.
Okay, there's some question in the chat box. It's good that what are the challenges of this AI, and this I'll discuss. I'll discuss. So you don't have to worry.
Yes, sir. We will do the
Pradeep
question
Gopal has
round.
asked what are the challenges or limitations of AI. So we'll discuss. So thanks a lot. 5 minute break. I'm moving. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I request all the participants to be present on this forum. Kindly don't leave the meeting, as sir will come back in 5 minutes. I request everyone to please don't leave the Google Meet. So there are two questions in the message. Would you like to deal with the questions first, or you would like to deal it at the end of the session?
No, I'll deal it as soon as I start the session. I'll take it. Take these questions.
Okay, sir. Sir, should I read out the questions for you?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So there is a question by Mr. Kanan R. He is asking, can we use Python, R, and other source software for using AI? This might be cost-effective alternative as well as integration with advanced concept like MLDL, etc.
So, Mr. Kanan R, you have given answer by yourself that Python is basically a language. R is again a language as well as platform. So these are all open source softwares or languages. So you can utilize it for AI programming. Earlier, we used Lisp and Prolog as programming languages for AI. And when we talk about AI, so AI is basically the subsets of AI are MLDL. So all these things can be done with the help of Python only. So the Python have lots of libraries you can utilize in generating AI problems as well as ML problems as well as PL problems. So it's your capability that which tool you want, which language you prefer, and accordingly you can do it in a different manner. So if
Okay,
you have,
sir. The next
uh,
question.
yes, yes,
Should I come to the next question?
yes, yes. Yes.
What are the AI tools or app to enhance teaching effectiveness? This
Uh,
is a question by Ms. Daya Kumari.
uh, so, Ms. Daya Kumari, you are asking about what are the AI tools or applications to enhance teaching effectively. So, nowadays, if I talk about, I'm taking this question very deeply. Since AI tools are rapidly evolving and offer numerous ways of enhancing teaching effectiveness across various aspects of education. So, if I break down AI into different areas, like uh, we have to do lesson planning or resource creation, AI can be utilized. There are a number of tools. Now I'm naming the tools, or I can jot it down in the chat box as well. Sorry, I can jot it in the chat box as well. There are certain tools. So the first thing is there are certain AI powered tools for lesson plans, creating lesson plans or creation of resources. So uh, there's a tool called as EDU. Um, sorry, there's a lesson plan called as EDUAIDE.ai. This is the first tool. I'm typing in the chat box. Then there's another tool which is called as Kura Plan. And then there's another one which we call as Teach Made AI. So these tools basically Eduate, Pura Plan, and TeachMate AI. These can help teachers create customized lesson plans. So, customized lesson plans can save significant time, and these can tools can generate activities, assessments, and even differentiate instruction based on student needs. For instance, if I talk about EDU Aid AI, it allows you to input a topic and generate various resources like worked example and engagement activities. Similarly, Kura Plan is trained on a specific national curricula, ensuring relevance. So there are a number of tools available. This is one thing which is for generating your lesson plans. Similarly, for generating instructional materials. So there is a tool I'm naming here that is called as again I'm writing here. This tool name is called as DIFIT. Now this DIFIT can generate custom learning materials from scratch and adapt existing content from various platforms like text, PDF, websites, or videos. And even it can create exercises and information tailored to specific grade levels and languages. You have to specify grade, you have to specify language, you have to specify what sort of content you are looking for. So what it will do, it can create the content in the form of PDF, in the form of website, or in the form of videos. Okay, just a minute. So this is the another tool. Now there are certain presentation tools as well, which can help you making presentations. So we are from though we are from computer science background, but we use traditional method of making presentations. But there are certain tools. I'm naming few. There is a tool called as Mentimeter. There's a tool called as, if I talk about, so I was giving answer about tools. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So I was telling you about tool which is called a Mentimeter. I'll write it here. Now, this is very attractive tool. Now, this uses AI to transform lectures into interactive presentations, which include polls and answer sessions. There's another tool for this also, which is Foam AI. This helps create interactive storytelling presentations with dynamic content and live data. And this is a tool which is called as Foam AI. And the tool by Canva use Canva, Magic Studio. Now, this tool offers ideas for designing presentation and application. So this is the first thing. We use the AI tools for generating basically, we utilized AI tools for this lesson plans. Then we use for instructional material. Then for presentation, and then okay. So after DFID, sometimes you require your content to be in multiple languages. So though there are certain transliteration tools are available, so you can use these transliteration tools which are integrated into platforms, or these can be used as standalone tools for improving accessibility. Now, for students, there are certain tools as well. For interactive learning platforms, there are tools for creating quizzes as well. And the tools are QUIZIZZ. So this basically tool, और इसके अलावा एक और टूल है जिस we call as Kahoot. These tools are basically used for gamification to make assessment and learning activities more engaging. So behind the scene, AI basically can track student performance and provide insights, but actually the children is playing game. So accordingly, you build your story board, and accordingly, students can move into those stories and give certain answers, and they will be evaluated. Then for AI-powered tutoring and support, there are certain tools out of which there are certain other tools as well. There's a tool called as Khan Migo. Now, this tool is again very important tool. This is by Khan Academy. It acts as an AI tutor, offering personalized and interactive learning experiences by encouraging critical thinking rather than giving direct answer. Then there are certain video-based engagement as well. So out of to utilize this, we have a tool called as Flipgrid. There's a tool called as Flipgrid. Along with that, there's another tool which we call as Parlay. These two tools for creating interactive video lessons aligned with curriculum standards. You have to give your curriculum, you have to set your standards, and these tools will help you for creating interactive video lessons. Either you can be there, or some your avatar may be there, or some digital character if you have created, that can be there. Not only that, real-time feedback and interaction can also be generated from students, and there are certain platforms like there's a platform called as WooClap. Now this WooClap offers interactive polling. There are polls, and there are polls and quizzes to keep students engaged during lectures, providing immediate feedback. Similarly, there's another tool which we call as Nearpod. Nearpod, not pad, it's Nearpod. Now, this Nearpod, what it does, it integrates interactive elements into lessons and uses AI to analyze student responses in real time. So, this is for student-related activities and quizzes and all. Not only that, if you require your grading systems to be AI-based, so there are certain tools for grading as well. As there is a tool which we call as GradeScope, GradeScope. This GradeScope basically uses AI to grade various assignments types, including handwritten assignments agar bachon ne diye hain, that can be evaluated, and even codes, computer codes can be generated, even your Word document can be evaluated, your PDF document can be evaluated. So students can submit their assignment in any form, these can be evaluated. Similarly, there's a platform tool which we call as Marker. Now, the purpose of this tool is to focus on grading open-ended questions and providing a detailed feedback. Similarly, there's a tool which we call as Co-Grader. Now, this Co-Grader basically grades written assignments based on rubrics and offer feedbacks. So you have to first prepare a question which is based on certain rubrics, and it basically offers feedback and marks to the student. Similarly, if you want to evaluate certain students' assignments which are based on writing skills, so there is a tool which we call as Essay Grader, ESSAY Grader. This, and there's another tool which we call as Quillbot AI. Now, these are the tools which assist in providing feedback on student essays, checking grammar, style, writing, structure, and Quillbot can also summarize and rephrase content, aiding in creating feedbacks. So you can use AI in sort of teaching activities. Not only that, teachers are willing to create assessments. So how to create these assessments? So there are certain tools for this creating assessments as well. One tool, Quick Gecko, QUICKGECKO. Now, this tool is there. Now, this generates quizzes and assessments from text or resource material. So you have to give a PDF or a Word document or certain text file or certain resource material in the form of book. So what it will do, it will generate quizzes and assessment from that. Not only that, there's a tool which we call as Magic School AI and EduAid, which I told you earlier, AI. Now, these two tools also offer features for creating quizzes and assessments. Sometimes there is a requirement for speech to text for feedback. So for that, there's a tool called as Otter.ai. Now, the purpose of this tool is this transcribes classroom discussions and lectures. So if you are giving some lecture and you want it to be transcribed, which is helpful for reviewing student contribution and providing a specific feedback, and even judging yourself. This tool is very helpful. Not only that, for overall teaching activities or effectiveness, there are certain tools as well. I told you earlier the name of grade score. This offers per rubric and per paper statistics of teaching strategies and difficulty level and uh, adjust adjustment according to pace for the student. This is there. Then for personalized learning, there are certain tools. I told you about eduaid.ai. This is an adaptive learning system. This is utilized. Not only that, AI tools can help with the tasks like generating reports, scheduling, and even communicating with parents, freeing up teachers' time for instructions and student interaction. So there's a tool called as Education Copilot. This can analyze assessment patterns to identify students who may be struggling and alerts educators as well. So there are n number of tools. By thoughtfully integrating these AI tools into your teaching, we educators can create more engaging, personalized, and effective learning environments, ultimately leading to enhanced teaching effectiveness and improved student outcome in our colleges and in our universities systems. Yes. Now, Surabhi ji, there was a third question. Yes. Again, Kannanara has told us that what is Gawk and perplexity. So you might have heard about ChatGPT. Just a minute. So AI, these are basically AI chatbots. You might have heard about this ChatGPT and later on Gemini and all. These all are AI chatbot. So Grok is a generative artificial intelligence chatbot. This was basically developed at XAI, which is a company run by Elon Musk, and it was launched in the year 2023. So the key features are this basically gives us real-time information access. So Gawk has direct access to X, which is formerly known as Twitter platform, and it provides data from Twitter databases. Not only that, people say that Go provides us with certain sense of humor, since it's advertised as having unique personality, aiming to answer questions with a wit and even a rebellious streak modeled after various conceptual questions. And not only that, it can do image generation, it can utilize deep search as well. Initially, this was available with the X, which was earlier known as Twitter. Now, the second thing, you asked about Perplexity. It is an AI-powered search engine and knowledge platform, which uses, again, large language models. Nowadays, we have ChatGPT sort of large language models to process queries and synthesize responses based on web search results. So, what is the better thing with Perplexity? That it can directly answer with certain citations from from where it has took the material. Then it has a conversational approach. So it allows for follow-up questions to deepen understanding about a particular topic. Then it uses multiple AI models. So There are certain paid versions of Perplexity as well, like GPT-4, Claude 3, and Perplexity own model. Even free versions have similarly browsing capability, and they give a very small amount of things. But when we talk about this, uh, again, you have different things. Similarly, DeepSeek and Gawk and Perplexity, these are GPT like structures, which are we computer scientists take them as large language models. But you you are willing to say that you can how you rate, I can rate about among DeepSeek, Gawk, and Perplexity. So if I talk about these all tools, as soon as you brought these tools into your system, whatever data you have, it is compromised, and this data is again used for some with these tools for some research work or any type of activity. If you prepared a paper in your system and you have applied DeepSeek, and somehow this DeepSeek has got this data of your system, and it is going to place this research article which you made for yourself to some other way. So there are a number of such type of tools available. In my opinion, use it in a restrictive manner, just for getting points and just to have a brief outline about that. And if you want to compare them, everyone has different sort of capabilities, and their paid versions have some sort of things which you can exercise. Even people are using these for their research purposes, but still when you go to publishing a paper or just writing the paper, it shows that when you check its plagiarism, it is called as AI plagiarized. So better not to use these tools as a full medium. You can utilize for taking points and utilize your own brain to have certain such type of answers. Any other query? So someone has asked me one thing, that what are the challenges and the limitations of AI? So if I talk about AI developments are deploying in various areas in world, while AI offers immense potential, but it is crucial to acknowledge and address these hurdles to ensure responsible and beneficial innovation. So nowadays we are using one term which is we call it as responsible AI. So there are certain concerns basically. You might have heard about a person who left Google after retirement and questioned on this aspect. He was Jeffrey Hilton, and he asked about, he basically given his concern about the future AI is quite devastating for human beings. So I too has such opinion, since AI systems can perpetuate and even amplify biases present in their training data. Now, what it does, this leads to unfair and discriminatory outcomes in areas like hiring, lending, and criminal justice, since people are making nowadays these law-based systems as well. So, for example, if I say AI hiring tool is trained on a historical data where men predominantly held certain roles, it might unfairly favor male applicants. Not only that, there's a concern about transparency and accountability as well. Why? Because many advanced AI models operate on black boxes, making it difficult to understand how they arrive at decisions. Now, this lacks of transparency. Now, this can erode trust and make it challenging to assigning accountability where errors or harm occurs, such as its autonomous vehicles or medical diagnosis. Then there's a big concern about privacy as well. As soon as AI systems basically utilize into your systems, they can often use vast data which you basically stored in your system, including sensitive personal information. Ensuring the ethical collection, use, and protection of this data is significant challenge. Cases like misuse of photos by AI apps. You might have heard about nowadays, people are using some software, AI software, for making their pictures into cartoon characters. But you don't think that it is collecting data about different persons. There are certain softwares through which you can make checks. As you put up check photo, it can create a similar photo, which is a copy of it. But again, it is a challenge. So AI can be exploited for malicious purposes as well, including cyber attacks, the creation of deepfakes for misinformation, and autonomous weapons. So safeguarding AI systems and preventing their misuse is a ongoing challenge now. So if there's a lot of data, and that is garbage data, you'll going to get a garbage result. So garbage in, garbage out. We know the performance of AI models also heavily reliant on quality of data on which they are trained. If it is trained on garbage data, it will give you garbage things. So biased, incomplete, inaccurate data, this can lead to flawed and unreliable outputs. Similarly, data availability. Developing effective AI models often requires massive data sets, which may not be readily available or accessible, especially for a smaller organization or niche application. So, there are again two questions. I think this question answer session is going to have a more challenging thing. There's a question, how can AI use AI in music? So you might have heard about the name of A.R. Rahman. He's the first musician, rather I'm saying first because in India he's using. So as he's using, you can also use AI in music as well. So AI is basically transforming this music industry as well, impacting various stages from music creation to production to distribution and consumption. So if we talk about AI music generators, there are numerous tools available, platforms, which are utilizing AI algorithms to generate original music in various styles and genres. So users can input prompts, select moods, tempos, and the AI can create musical pieces. Like there are tools like tell you certain names. One name I'll write here, that is called as SUNO, Suno AI. You can utilize it for creating. Sorry. This is Suno AI tool. Okay. Then there's one tool which is called as Udio. Then there's another tool called as Sound Raw. Then there's tool called as Newbird. So there are a number of tools. Suno AI is used for generating full songs with lyrics and instrumental from text prompts. Similarly, Udio is a competitor to Suno, offering both text to music and audio to audio, AI music extension. Similarly, SoundDraw allows users to customize music by selecting moods, genres, and sections to generate royalty-free tracks. Not only that, there's a tool called as Music Effects. Then there's a tool called as AIVA, Artificial Intelligence Virtual as Artists. So this is a big field where persons are working. So n number of tools are there. AI can be used as a creative partner. AI can be used as symbolic and audio-based generation for music composition and audio-based music generation. Production may be we are using AI in mixing and mastering, voice cloning and synthesis. There are certain voice AI-powered instruments and effects are there. And similarly, for distribution and legal issues, AI tools are there which can be utilized. So, human AI collaborations are possible. The most promising future of AI in music is likely involves a collaborative approach where AI tools assist and enhance human creativity rather than replacing it entirely. So new musical forms you'll see, new genres you will see. So AI could potentially lead to emergence of entirely new musical styles and forms that are difficult or impossible for human to create alone. So AI is rapidly evolving and becoming an increasingly integral part of music ecosystem as well. There are certain challenges as well as ethical considerations are there, but AI offers significant potential to transform how music is created, produced, distributed, and experienced. Another question from this is your platform as well as the AI tools based platform. I can now wind up the thing by just showing you the last part of my slides. Uh, I was telling you about certain tools, so that was there. So so that is there. So I was telling you about the tool from current slide. There was a tool which we call as Click Sense. Okay, this is looking for hidden connection and patterns you might have missed. So data exploration can be done with the help of this. There are certain key features. It can act as an insight advisor. Uh, it can also do natural language processing. Automated analysis can be done with the help of this. And it uses augmented intelligence. So there's another tool which I told you. This is observable. It is a modern, collaborative, and innovative AI data visualization tool. It is created by the creators of D3.js. And observable, you can have think it as Google Docs meets data science. So there are certain features. AI assisted and funny coding. There's another which we call as hotspot. It is a first uh, approach to data analysis, search based, and it gives you depth of analysis. The basic features of this hotspot is Spot IQ analytics. Again, NLP is the basic framework of each and every tool. Then automated insight generation, AI-driven recommendation systems it includes, and finally, smart data modeling also. Then there's another tool which is we call as Zoha Analytics, which is also used nowadays with its assistant called as Sia. It is capable of understanding what you're looking for and even if you're not sure how to ask for it. So it will help in those, and it gives you, it takes data and gives you text results. So it acts like your personal data analyst, answering questions and spotting trend you might have missed. So it has a feature of a smart data blending, automated report scheduling, predictive analytics, and collaborative intelligence. So I hope these many tools are there. If you have any queries still left, uh, uh, we can discuss on it. And again, I'm winding it up that how this AI is utilized in data visualization and all. I can say just only that AI continues to evolve its role in data analysis and visualization. It will become even more integral, empowering organizations to unlock the full potential of their data and gain a competitive edge. So, with the certain benefits and of AI in data visualization and analysis, that the AI increases efficiency, improves accuracy, it gives deeper insights and better decision making. It gives, and not only that, it gives the democratization of data, and finally, it gives enhanced storytelling as well. So data is enormous. Similarly, this particular thing is also has a better outcome in coming future in various other fields of life. So finally, over to Surabhi ma'am, if you have. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your session. It was very insightful. And the most important part, to use the AI as a intelligent assistant is the very
This is the key take from this particular thing, that I'm saying you, the teachers has to use AI tools, but the limitation you have to set up by yourself. Yes. So if all permit, they can come for uh, a photo, and organizers can they take a quick click and please send it to me. So I hope you all enjoyed.
Yes, sir, very much, sir. It was eye-opener, in a sense, your session.
So these are very
Thank you, sir.
small. These are a very small discussion of all the tools. Though there are a number of other tools as well. These cannot be taken in one lecture. If some other day uh, things will allow, I'll again meet you all and discuss about these things. So thank you all. मेरी तरफ से नमस्कार आप लोगों को. आपने बहुत अच्छे से सुना और अपनी क्वेरीज रेज करी. स्टिल कुछ बच गया हो तो यू कैन जॉट डाउन इन चैट बॉक्स. आई सॉल्व योर क्वेरीज. मेरे ईमेल आईडी मैं लिख देता हूँ चैट बॉक्स में. सो इफ यू रिक्वायर माई एनी सर्विसेज, this is MISRA_team. So I've jotted down my email ID there and my phone number also.
thank you
So
so much, sir, for sharing.
thank you.
Thank you, sir. मुझे म्यूट